guys, this is Dan Wowak with Coalcracker Bushcraft. Today I wanted to do just a quick video on my haversack. I get a lot of questions about what do I carry in my haversack, why do I carry a haversack, and I thought it would be a good idea to do this video because some people may not even know what a haversack is, and this has been a staple of my bushcrafting from when I started. It's something that I started to carry early on, fell in love with using it, and I still use it almost every time I go out in the woods till this day. So a haversack is basically nothing more than just an over-the-shoulder pouch with one big compartment to stick stuff in. And a haversack is a utility pouch inside and out. I mean, I carry different things in it at different times, but there's always some staple items in that haversack that I carry. So I wanted to just go through this with you guys because you're going to see if you go back and watch any of my videos and probably watch them in the future, this is almost always with me. I have some variations to this kit and other style haversacks I'm going to show in some other videos, but I just wanted to show this is my base kit. I take this, I'm going in the woods, this is going with me. Along with this, before we actually break into this haversack, I do always carry an axe with me. I carry different style axes depending on the season, what I'm actually going to be doing and things like that, but I always have an axe with me for the most part. So I know that. And I also carry some type of fixed blade knife with me also. So those things are pretty much a given along with my haversack. If I'm going to be doing some climbing or anything that I'm going to be doing a lot of hiking, I might forego the axe, but I always have that knife on me, and 99% of the time I have an axe with me. So let's get to the haversack. This is just an oil skin haversack, and like I said, when you flip it open, it's one large compartment on the inside. The flap does have a small compartment. Okay, and we're going to talk about what I have in there. So these things in here now, I don't have anything else. There's extra room in here. I can definitely fit more supplies, but this stuff stays in here. So when I get back to my house or back to my base camp, this gets hung up. The stuff doesn't come out. This is what stays in it, and this is what's in my haversack. So to start, I always carry a water bottle. Okay, I believe this is 32 ounces with a nesting cup. You can do so many things with this, plus you're going to carry water with you if you're out scouting, you need to stay hydrated. And I carry just a titanium spoon, and this I actually just hit on my anvil and flattened out a little bit so it fits right down inside. So it's a nice compact package right there. I also carry some cordage with me, and this is number 36 bank line. This always is in my kit, so I always have that along with my water bottle. And at the bottom of my haversack, actually laying this way in my haversack, is just a small ditty bag, and this is actually made out of an old pair of pants. The leg from the pants, I just sewed it across the bottom, and what I carry in here is just some extra supplies for fire. I think it's always important to have some type of sure fire with you. So here's a ferrocerium rod. I always carry a large ferrocerium rod, and sometimes if I have another one on me, all the better. So I always carry a ferrocerium rod with me, and then I'm a huge fan of fat wood, so I always carry a couple pieces of fat wood in this ditty bag also. Another piece of fat wood. Sometimes I carry some candles. Okay, this is 100% beeswax candles that I made, so I carry this. You can always light this if you're having a struggle in getting flame, and then you're going to have extended flame with you. I have another candle in there. I do have a pencil. You don't need to carry this. I actually have this because I've been doing a lot of carving out in the woods, so it just gives me something that I can actually trace outlines and things on my wood once I get to that point. And then in this ditty bag, I also have a piece of brain tan, which is just a remnant of a project. And in that, just see how it's a piece, and I made a little tong with that. Just some needles, an S needle, a big sail needle, and then just some basic sewing needles with some thinner bank line. I roll that up and just tie it off. Roll it around, tie it off, and I have a small repair kit with me. So that's what I would consider my ditty bag in my haversack. And you know, this really doesn't take up much room. I can also stick, I love when I find river birch and I can peel that bark off, I'll jam that in here. But if I only have this stuff here, you can see it folds up real small. It weighs basically nothing, and I can just slide it down inside my haversack like that. So I do carry that with me. I'm going to put that off to the side. And then the last two things I carry, and this is probably unneeded, but I like to carry them with me, is this is just an old piece of a tarp, oilskin tarp. I use this if it's wet, to kneel on, to sit on. If I'm scraping fat wood, I can scrape it on here and collect it. I can also use this as a tinder roll. I could lay this around with all my tinder in there, fold it up, and I have something else to carry my tinder with. So I keep that just tucked up on the inside, and I forget about it till I need it. And then lastly, I sewed in a small pocket into my haversack. I just carry a small wooden case that I got at a flea market, and inside that I have a small button style compass. Okay, and I got this when I first started bushcrafting. I thought they were pretty cool, and I thought it's good to have a compass with me. I don't really pull this out ever too often, but at this point it's more a sentimental thing, so I just keep this with me because I had it from when I first started doing all this bushcrafting stuff. So I keep that in this small container, this wooden container, stowed away there. So that's the contents of my haversack. And like I said, I take this when I go out in the woods. This is what goes with me. And there's still a ton of room in here. If I have food, if I have a project I'm working on, if I'm whittling a spoon or a fork, something like that, I can stick in a crook knife, or I could put a spoon knife in here with the project I'm carving. A lot of room. If you have an oilskin watch coat, you can still fit that in here. So they're very versatile packs. You'll see guys carrying them with leather, canvas, different types of things. And I'm going to show you in future videos some of my other kits that I carry in different style haversacks. But they're all going to have this same premise in here. Water bottle, some type of cordage, and some type of fire kit is normally in this haversack. So I want to thank you for watching this video. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. And until the next video, thanks guys.